What's going on, guys? Check here with another awesome Blu-ray purchase today. I'm going to talk about a new release from the Criterion collection from 1987, La Bamba. This is a movie that I remember very fondly from my early teenage years, like 7th or 8th grade. Well, let me think. This came out in 87, so I was still in grade school, but I think it wasn't until sometime after the fact that it really became prominent to me, because I remember in junior high having seen the movie and I would watch it constantly. I rented it from my mom rented it from a video vending machine at the place where she worked at the time. Is here in Indianapolis, a place called Union Station. It's a train station, obviously, but at that time they were opening up, and it was became like a mini mall. And she was working in there, and on one of their concourse sections they had by the food court a big vending machine of VHS tapes you could rent. And she came home one day with La Bamba, watched it, and I just fell in love with it. And I would watch it constantly. It was on cable I'd see all the time. I bought the soundtrack, and I would play that thing over and over and over again. I really enjoyed La Bamba, and I was fascinated with the character, or the person, say Richie Valens, the musician. Not that I know a whole lot of Richie. Honestly, what I know from Richie Valens was from this movie. I know a lot is probably apocryphal. I don't know, but it was interesting as a young Hispanic kid myself who doesn't speak Spanish, and I didn't then, so I kind of related to that character. This is portrayed by Lou Diamond Phillips, which, by the way, this was Lou Diamond Phillips' first major feature film. And he hit it out of the park, so it's really cool. But I was fascinated. Plus, looking at the film, his Richie's fear of flying and his reoccurring nightmares. Honestly, I've had a lot of the same things, same fears, and so I really related to Richie Valens in a lot of ways. And the music was really great. I loved those songs. Now, granted, the soundtrack version of the songs I had were Los Lobos singing it as opposed to Richie Valens, but I've heard the Richie Valens versions and I enjoy those. But yeah, I admit, I rocked out to the Los Lobos versions of these songs. So much to the point that I was taking Spanish in 7th and 8th grade, and my Spanish teacher, Mr. Oliveira, for some reason I mentioned about the tape and the music, because I also the title track La Bamba, which is a song I can sing phonetically, not knowing a word of it. I am, if there's anybody who's Hispanic watching right now rolling their eyes, and I do apologize. But I brought it to Mr. Oliveira, and he, brought it in. He could play it for the class, because it was a Spanish class, and he kept that tape for weeks, and would just play it in class nonstop. Apparently, from beginning to end, not just the La Bamba, but all the regular songs too. I don't know, but it's a great soundtrack, great movie. One of the stand-up performances I really liked was Isa Morales as Richie's brother Bob. The guy with big dreams, and but can never, everyone kind of holding him back. That kind of thing. There's a lot of characters I can relate to for different reasons, for different people in my life that kind of relate to that. And this whole story was, I don't know, spoke to me a lot at that time. Not that I was, a big musician or had a career or anything like that, but there's, the family dynamic in here really resonated to me in a lot of different ways. But Isa Morales is very good in this movie. I just got the whole cast. Who else? You have Rosanna de Soto as Richie's mother, and Elizabeth Pena as Rosie. And of course, you have an appearance by Joe Pantoliano in here as well, as Richie's manager. Fun movie. And I was very excited that Criterion put this out in this great Blu-ray release. I'm pretty sure it's been on Blu-ray prior. I didn't have it. All I had was this old DVD, digitally remastered though. And this is really heavy. Why is it so heavy? And this was a nice set. I mean, I remember the big thing on here. Oh, look at this. This is crazy. Was the audio commentary on here with Richie Valens, director Luis Valdez, and Eastside Morales, which I thought was very interesting. One of the very first commentaries I ever listened to when I first started getting DVDs and finding out what the heck audio commentaries were. So I do remember being very fascinated with people talking about the movie and explaining it. That's like one of the first ones I ever seen. This is nice. There's like a little flyer here to talk about the movie. You didn't see that very often in DVDs. At least, I mean, basic DVDs. This is kind of nice. Of course, the track listings. Oh, there's why it's so heavy. If I can show you here. Kind of off track, I do apologize. There's a big, it's like Columbia TriStar DVD catalog in here. That's why this thing is so heavy. That's interesting. So, but this is the only copy I had of this up until I just recently heard that Criterion was going to release this Blu-ray version. So again, I grabbed it immediately. Now this is a 4K digital restoration, which is approved by director Luis Valdez, with 5.1 surround and DTS HD master audio soundtrack. So it's be really nice to get that, hear this great music and this and good sound and see the picture. I'm almost hesitant that I did buy this because now I'm worried that somewhere along there'll be a 4K release of it since it's a 4K restoration. But I'm gonna hold on to that. As far as special features on here, you've got audio commentaries featuring Valdez, actors with Diamond Phillips and Eastside Morales. So I'm assuming it's kind of these are carryovers. And producers Stuart Benjamin, Taylor Hackford, and Daniel Valdez. Again, this is carryover from the previous DVD. You have a new interview with Luis Valdez, and then you have a conversation between Valdez and Robert Rodriguez from his El Rey Network's The Director's Chair. So that's new. That's something interesting. Making a program featuring cast and crew, audition footage, trailer, and then there's an essay in here. So this DVD didn't have a whole lot of features on here. Again, the audio commentaries and the music videos, which I don't see on here, which is too bad, because they had the videos on here for La Bamba from the Los Lobos, Lonely Teardrops from Howard Huntsberry. That's the only two they had on here, but those were fun videos. Too bad they don't have them on here, at least not listed. They could be in there, sneaking in there. I don't know. Open it up, and then here's your disc, and this is nice. This little Richard Valenzuela and his flying guitar, not ad. And of course, this is the traditional Criterion fold out. You got the nice images of Diamond Phillips and Eastside Morales. Your cast. Notes about the restoration. And then here you've got a big long essay. American Dreaming Chicano Style by Yolando Machado. I'm butchering the accents. I do apologize. I'm faking this whole Hispanic thing. So this is really cool, and I do enjoy these little Criterion inserts like this. Here's your disc. I do like the artwork. It really has that Hispanic flavor, kind of with the rose motif and all that. It's nice, and the colors. Disc art is kind of but again, it's going with everything else, the color. What I do like is the image inside of Bob and Richie, running up the hill with a guitar, which is is a poignant moment in the film, which is really sweet that they put that in there. So overall, nice release from Criterion from a very good movie. One I really adore. I don't hear many people talk about it, but it's when they do talk about it, it's I think they talk about it very well. But it's kind of maybe forgot about. But it's a great chance for you to reacquaint yourself with La Bamba, and a fantastic performance from a then unknown and brand new Lou Diamond Phillips, who really just did a fantastic job. Even though if he is lip syncing to Los Lobos, but who of us hasn't? But that's okay. It's still fun. So again, Criterion Collection, La Bamba. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. That is it for now. If you enjoyed this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've picked up La Bamba. You have any fond memories of the film. Do you remember it? It's been 1987, and it's not really talked about too much, which is a shame. Again, The soundtrack is amazing. Seek it out. It's just, you know, it's Richie Valens tunes updated to a more modern take from Los Lobos, but very good, done very well. It's so much fun. Um, or just say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.